Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to day 21 of RPGaDAY. Today's topic is favourite licensed RPG. As you probably noticed for the topics that I've done in the past, I do like some licensed RPGs. While I could have picked something like Ghostbusters, James Bond, Buffy, Firefly, all fantastic role-playing games and games that I love personally, there is one RPG that has never happened, and there's a good chance possibly never will, but I'm not going to give up the fight, which would be the holy grail and the be-all and end-all of my role-playing writing existence, and that of course is Harry Potter. We love Harry Potter. We've been to the Warner Brothers studio tour 3 times now. I'm sure it won't be the last. We're planning on going to the Wizarding World in Orlando one day when we can actually afford this sort of thing. We've read the books multiple times. We see the films sort of once a month maybe. We know Harry's world inside and out. And I love the idea of a role-playing game set in the Wizarding World. J.K. Rowling is very possessive about her characters and setting, and rightly so. She has put an awful lot of work into them, and she should be as protective as possible. Warner Brothers looks after it all and takes good care of the properties. And these are the sort of things that I'd completely respect if I had the chance to write the game. My idea was that you set the RPG after the Battle of Hogwarts, but before Harry's kids go to Hogwarts in the future. While Rowling herself is writing little bits to go on Pottermore that fill in the little blanks about what's happening with Harry, Hogwarts is a completely separate entity. You can tell multiple stories and you can create your own students going to Hogwarts for the first time, going through the years, experiencing new things, finding like the remnants of the Death Eaters, doing strange things off in the things that have disappeared off into the Forbidden Forest, new creatures, stuff like that. You don't need to set it at Hogwarts. You could set it at one of the other wizarding schools. We've only seen Beauxbatons and Durmstrang before. What about the other ones? What about America's bound to have at least 2 or 3 other parts of the world? It's a ripe universe for telling new stories. And if you can create characters in video games, like Pottermore Online and things like that, that are on PlayStation, why can't you create characters for your own personal use in a role-playing game that you play purely offline, around a table with friends, that isn't going to interrupt or destroy J.K. Rowling's canon? The source books would have to be approved, of course. That's no problem at all. You could put some exclusive things in there, like is cropping up constantly all the time on Pottermore. It would be a great way to get kids telling stories, using their imaginations in a social environment that isn't involving computers, immersing themselves in Harry's world. Great idea. Why can't you let me do it? There we go. That would be my favourite RPG that would be licensed from a property. You don't have to make one up yourself, of course. You could pick one of the existing licensed RPGs that are out there. Just tell us what you think. What is your favourite licensed RPG? Is it Firefly, James Bond, Star Wars, Buffy or Angel, Doctor Who? That would be a great choice. Just spread it around on social media or with the hashtag RPGaDAY. And don't forget to check back tomorrow for the next topic. You can find out what that is by downloading the image of what's coming up from the link that's in the text at the bottom of the screen. Until tomorrow, Expelliarmus.